I cover this family and their history to the area in 2 prior videos, which I will link in the description below. In Cartmell's book, Shenandoah Valley Pioneers and Their Descendants, the Parish family were early pioneers in Frederick County, Virginia, having settled there in the late 1700s. George's son Daniel would inherit and operate the family store on Timber Ridge until his death in 1890. According to his obituary, Daniel was an active member of the Fairview Lutheran Church, in which he attended to the church's finances. In his obituary, a brother wrote, quote, "I will never forget his calm, radiant face as a soldier of the cross," end of quote. In today's episode, I am joined by Bryan Hahn, where we look for the old home place of George and his son Daniel. Stay tuned. We are on site, and I'm here at the behest and as a guest of Bryan.
Nice
Bryan, he has his own channel, but it's not metal detecting. Bryan, you want to tell them what your channel is?
My channel is Hahn Arms. It's just a basic firearms and a gun channel.
Okay, all right. So we're on site. It has been metal detected before,
Yep.
and some good things have been found.
Yep, my cousin went with me, and he found a couple coins from the 1800s.
Okay.
And I believe he found a piece of jewelry.
Okay, one of those coins was a matron large cent and an Indian head, I believe.
Yep.
All of that has been found here. Now I'm going to show you guys this site. There was a building that sat here.
Yep.
We suspect, because on the maps it also says that there was a store here, but because there was a well, we don't know.
Yeah, we're not sure.
We're not sure. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to walk over to it. So right here in front of you, right here, is where the house stood. Is it over here, or is it right here?
It's actually right here. You can see the rock foundation.
Okay, let's walk on over here. Oh, I can see dig holes. I see dig holes. I don't know if you guys can see this in the video. There is a corner right there. It comes this way. There's a corner here. It goes that way. There's a corner right back there where that tree is. And it goes over there. That's not very big. Crockery.
That's right on the ground.
Well, you know, I have a video that I plan to show you guys. There used to be a crockery manufacturing plant here near us, and the guy, the landowner whose property I detected 2 weeks ago, maybe actually it was probably 3 weeks ago, collects crockery from that plant. And a lot of the crockery around in these parts came from there.
Really?
So
it's interesting.
yeah, so it could be locally handmade crockery that was made right here in this region. So show us where the well is. Let's take a look at that.
The well is back here in the brush.
Boy, it's gonna be tough swinging, isn't it?
Right here's the well.
Oh wow, yeah. So that is like a wishing well.
I found these
Okay.
last week. I think
looks
this
like a piece of a hoe.
that is. This looks like it's off the frame of a car.
Okay, so he found a coin there. Bryan found hoe and a piece of metal here, decorative metal, a pipe of some sort. And we have a wishing well. Oh, look at this.
I stuck a
Holy smokes, man, that's way down there.
fishing weight on a piece of string.
Yeah.
And it was on a 100-foot string, and I ran out of string.
You,
and I could still,
oh my goodness.
I could still, you know, bob it to where it was hit.
Need a magnet. Need a magnet fish that.
Yeah.
All right. And so where's the other? There's another foundation here, you
There's
said,
another
right?
Foundation on back.
I would say this is probably a barn.
over here.
Up on it right there, where that tree's laying over.
Yep, I see it.
And that's the one I sent you a picture of back during the summer.
Okay.
It's a rock foundation.
And you guys didn't find anything around this at all? Nothing at all. Okay. So we're where we could find Civil War stuff. We found Civil War stuff all around here already. You know, past episodes, buttons, bullets, literally on both sides of the highway.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to be digging everything on this trip.
Yeah.
Probably lots of trash.
Yeah, probably a lot of it.
All right, stay tuned. First hole, right on a deer trail here. I thought it was going to be a bullet rifle shell casing, so I did not videotape the live dig. Let's take a look. It is right here. I think this is it. And I know exactly what that is. You guys know what that is? Maybe not. Okay. I think it is the cover to a padlock. A key cover. I'll let you take a look at it. You know what it is? Man? Does it look like the padlock cover? The key padlock cover? This is the swivel end of it.
You know, it very well could be. And I will send you pictures, but I think that I found the last time I was here was the swing plate on a key.
Oh, that's what this is.
And I think I found the big round cover to one of those.
That's what this is. See, there's the. Yep, that's exactly what that is.
Yep. It's got the shape. Yep.
That is a cover of a padlock.
That's very nice. Yeah, very good find, Todd. Very good
first hole. All right. Let's keep going. Got a brand new GoPro. It's the SD card on it that's bad. Right now, every place is sold out, so I ordered one. So you guys, I got to use my iPhone. And I got something good here. It's only my second brassy thing. I'll show you. In the plug. And I see it. You guys see it? It's right there. It's not a button. I think it's a rivet. That's what it is. It is a brassy rivet. Now these went on saddles. Very common to see these on saddles and bridle reins and anything with leather. So these would be associated with leather. All right. Okay, I'm over at the wishing well. The wishing well is right there. And there's a deer path that runs right up to here. And it goes right on up through there. And on that deer path, I had a good hit. I pulled it out of the ground. There's the hole. I have not looked at it. I have no clue what it is. But I think I do. Let's look at see what it reads. It is. Look at that. I think it's going to be a handle of a spoon. You see it? Let's take a look. Oh, I don't think that's what it is. Okay, it is the gong of a phone. There's a hole it was mounted on. It's brass. All right. Not bad. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going. All right, you guys, I found the clock piece or the phone piece. I think it was a bell from a telephone. And I came right up through here, I had a good hit. And I'm not filming, you can see how thick this is. This is really hard to swing in here. And because I'm using my iPhone versus my GoPro, which seems to have conked. When I pulled it out, I see it. You guys see it? I think it's going to be a big old musket ball. Yes, it is. It is a big old musket ball. That is an awesome find. All right, that's an awesome find. Yep. As thick as this is, we're still finding artifacts. That's great. All right, just found this piece of hatchet head. A lot of times these were used to nail shingles on the roof, so they could be also known as shingle hatchets. All right.
All right.
You found something very interesting, right?
I did. Right down here in the plug.
Oh, yes, it.
Todd, if you'd like to. Todd, if you'd like to, you can grab. Go ahead,
Oh,
grab
man,
it.
that's awesome.
Still has a shank on the back.
Yeah.
And there's...
That is an old flat button. Oh, that's awesome, man. That is so awesome, Bryan.
I've never found a button before.
All right. Well, congratulations on your first button, and I was here to share it with you.
You were. Yep. This first nice relic I've...
Way to go.
How old are these, Todd?
Well, that one there, I'd say that one predates 1830.
Okay.
Normally, if there's writing on the back, of course I can't tell because it's muddy.
And it's best not to rub them until they're dry,
Yeah,
right?
let it dry.
Okay.
You know, old flat buttons tend to be, you know, late 1700s, you know, to 1820-ish.
Okay.
Which is what I would say that button is right there.
Okay.
Which would actually coincide with the age of this house.
Yep. All right, I want to get your opinion on something else. I found that
Oyster shell.
right. Well, it's
lead. Okay.
Yeah, okay, it's lead.
This is lead, and this is solder. And they would use this solder to go around. You can see it kind of has an angle there. Yeah, to seal their lids, canning lids.
All right.
Yep, that's awesome.
All right. Well, let me get
You guys, I tell you what, you know, I do a lot of digging. I get out a lot of weekends, and to hear the excitement in Bryan's voice, to see the expression, the happiness, the joy over finding a button, in my opinion, just made the day. That was the find of the day. I don't care if I find a silver coin or anything else here is found. The very first button that he found in his entire metal detecting life, which was very short, today you got to witness him finding that button, and it was his very first button. And I just feel honored to be able to be here to experience that with him. And honestly, that's what this hobby is all about. Saving history one dig at a time, but changing and impacting, you know, people like Bryan and my kids and you guys, you know, and myself, finding old artifacts and preserving them for generations to come. I thought it was a button. It's not a button. I pulled it out because I wanted to take a look at it, but it is, I think it is a piece. I think it's a piece of a rivet. Yep. I honestly thought it was a little cuff button. I was excited when I saw it, but I think it's just a rivet. All right, just popped it out of the hole, and I believe it is an old buckle. Is it a D buckle? Sure does look like a D buckle to me. Now this is probably went on a saddle or a, you know, the strap that goes underneath of a horse, because I found the rivet. I found the rivet like right over there, real close to where we're at right now. And I think this was also to that same piece of saddlery. All right, that's cool. Okay, I finally made it over to the other foundation. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a retaining wall right there. It goes up to the corner there, and it comes back this way, back to about where I'm at, and then it goes down that way. It's real thick in here, you guys. And I believe that this was actually a barn. I thought that maybe the house could be here because it was bigger, but I think, you know, this daylight's down at the bottom, and the bank comes up here. So I think this was a bank barn, And this is where they came into it, right here. All right, and right off the barn, it sat right there, right in the midst of all of that crud. You guys probably can hear Route 50 right behind me. It is very, very noisy. I got a good hit. It's in this clump. I haven't looked at it. And I know it's in there. I'll let you listen. Oh, I see it now right there. All right. What is it? What is it? You know, it looks like a piece of a clock. Does it look like a piece of a clock? Could be. I think that is, you know, from a clock. All right, let's keep going. I think I found a coin. Okay, it's right there. At least be a Wheatie. At least be a Wheatie. Let me clean that up. It is a wheat cent that has seen better days. All right, you guys, welcome back. I'm here with Bryan, and we're gonna call it the day. There's still daylight left, but it's cold. It's getting colder.
It's very cold.
And you know, snowstorm coming. We got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Get prepared for it. But we're gonna show you everything we found. We had fun. It was very, very tough detecting, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would.
Very tough detecting. So anything that we found here, I'm actually tickled to death.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at your stuff.
Some of the stuff I found is a spike of some sorts. Of course.
It could be a property line spike.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh man, what a spike though. That's big. I mean, that's 14, 15 inches.
Yeah.
Some old square nails.
Yeah, of course, old square nails. I found an axe head, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, it looks like it had the leaf, so that's going to be 1800s easily.
Yeah, that is actually the second one that I've found back there on the property.
Very, very nice. So you're going to have that, you're going to get that restored?
Yeah, we'll probably get it restored. Of course, you find these everywhere.
Yeah. They sound so good.
They sound beautiful. These look like cork top.
Yeah, I'd say so. Probably an old medicine bottle.
Yeah.
Top of an old medicine bottle. And you found...
Yeah, some other relics.
But your find of the day. And now, honestly,
day.
this is the find of the day, I think.
Yeah.
By far. You're looking around anywhere from 1810 to 1835 on that one.
Okay.
That's an awesome button.
Great. That is good.
Yeah. Very, very nice. Very cool. Okay, so we'll go over here. The very first thing I found, though, was this part here to a padlock. Then I found a couple rivets. I seem to find these a lot. Found this musket ball. I believe it's Civil War.
It looks bigger than a 50, though.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
big. I mean, it's either a Brown and Bess,
yeah,
which would be old, and we're actually not far away from an old French and Indian fort.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be that,
yeah,
or it's Civil War. I think it's too big to be pioneer shooting for.
Yeah.
Okay, so I found this, and this here, and this here, and this here was all out of the same hole, and I think that is a bridle rosette. And I found all of this stuff. I found these rivets, this bridle rosette, and that buckle all right there by the well, and within probably 5 foot of each other.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now I found this. I think it's probably from, would you say a watch or?
That's what I was going to think.
A watch?
A watch.
Clock?
Yeah.
Clock?
It looks like the hand out of a pocket watch almost.
And I found this piece of buckle. I didn't show that dig. You know, it could be old, it may not be. It could be aluminum. But this is definitely old. This is copper. This is a whole piece of copper. And it was probably used to patch a bucket or something. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah.
And then I think this could have gone to an old phone.
Yep.
When you think that? Bell phone? That was cool. And then I found some iron, a handmade, find these a lot, a handmade link to a chain, some shotgun slugs. Overall, Good time, fun day.
We had a great day.
Good to be out. Bryan, I appreciate you inviting me out.
Thank you so much, Todd.
Yep, and I hope you had a fun time.
Oh, I did.
That button there, what you going to do with that?
I'll
put it on your...
I'm probably going to put it in a shadow box.
Put it in a shadow box.
Probably what I'll do.
You guys, I said it before. You heard me say it. Bryan didn't hear me say it. But you know what? You know, I was telling my fans, I go out a lot, find a lot of stuff. But I can tell you, when you hear somebody finding something for the first time, something old, something unique.
Correct.
And I heard Bryan, when he hit that button, man, I mean, it was like hitting the lottery.
I yelled for you.
You yelled
through the woods.
Through the woods. I mean, honest to goodness, I had a blast. I was tickled to death for you, and I was excited to see that button in the ground.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yep. At least it wasn't a shotgun shell.
At least it wasn't a shotgun shell. Hey, it's the only button that was found today.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only button I've ever found.
Only button you ever found. Well done. Yep. So, awesome. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yep. All right, you guys, thank you for joining us on this episode. Give a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank y'all.